Good morning, Pantsers. It's Tuesday. Hi there, everybody. I'm glad to see that so many of you have posted videos this week. That was exciting. Zoe, I love our new intro so much. It's so good. Thank you for doing that. It's so awesome. Phoebe, you asked me about Obamacare, and I'm probably kind of the wrong person to ask. I only really know my own personal story, and my own personal story is that I have not had insurance ever. Like, the only time in my life I've ever had insurance was a few times when I was a kid, when one of my parents happened to be working a job where they had benefits. You know, when I say that I haven't been to a doctor since 1996, I mean, I have had zero medical care for the last 18 years. I haven't had a tetanus shot. I haven't had a flu shot. I haven't had, emergency services. If I had broken a leg or something, I don't know what I would have done. And I mean, and there have been times when, I've had problems for which I should have gone to the doctor, but I couldn't because I couldn't pay for it. I mean, I think it's appalling that we live in a country where people don't have access to medical care. I really do believe that everyone should have access to medical care. Having lived in that situation for the last, 20 years of my life, it is terrifying. It is horrifying. Everybody should have the luxury of knowing that in an emergency, if nothing else, they will be able to be treated. I remember reading something here a few months ago where a politician made this very ridiculous comment about how, everybody does have medical care. Like, they can go to the emergency room, and even if they can't pay for it, nobody sits at home and dies of a heart attack because they couldn't pay for it. And I would like to say that that is objectively untrue, and I know because I sat in my living room at the end of September convinced that I was having a heart attack and not doing anything about it because I couldn't afford to go to the emergency room. I could not afford medical care. I was lucky in that I was having an anxiety attack and not a heart attack, but people die because they can't get medical treatment. That is an objective truth. And the idea that you can just go to the emergency room sounds great, but it's not real. I know a lot of poor people who go through really bad times or who die because they couldn't afford to go to the doctor or they couldn't afford their prescriptions. I know people who deal with that every day. So yeah, I have insurance now, and it's exciting. I've been to the doctor, and it's an amazing thing. I can't tell you what a huge relief it is just to know that if I need medical care, I have that option. I think it's a step in the right direction. I think there are lots of things that could be made better about it, but I think it's certainly a step in the right direction. Nella, that's really funny that you got your blood test on the same day that I got mine. I got my results back for the stuff that I was tested for, and everything's fine except my vitamin D level is low, so I'm supposed to take vitamin D supplements. I hope yours turned out well too. And speaking of Nella, I also naturally think that it's a really good idea to reread Emma as a group. I think that's a great idea. Our Goodreads group is called One Does Not Simply Walk Into Your Pants, or Odenswip for short. And there is a link in the doobly-doo. And Oliver, I'm really glad that you, introduced us to your boyfriend, Alex, right? Hi, Alex. Yeah, it's great. I think it's fun to, meet people's friends and family and significant others. Like Phoebe said, I like seeing pieces of people's lives. It's nice because, if we got to hang around each other in real life a lot of the time, I mean, we would know each other's friends and family and significant others, And so it's nice when we get to have that kind of interaction, even though we don't see each other in person much. I think Zoe said a lot of really good stuff about friendship and the group, and I feel really privileged to be part of it. I'm glad you guys are here, and I'm glad you're my friends. So happy Tuesday, everybody. DFTBA.